What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another exciting episode of Blast from the Past. As you can see, I'm rocking the Toy Story t-shirt, but as you can also tell, I am in a different location. I have moved, getting ready for my wedding, and this is the place where me and my soon-to-be wife are going to be living. So I decided to go ahead and start making videos. I'm sorry for the echo. I really do not know what I want to do with this room yet, but just give it time. So in my last video, I mentioned how I was going to be talking about Buzz Lightyear Star Command on the PS1, and I'm still going to talk about that. Originally, this video was going to be me talking about Toy Story 2 and Buzz Lightyear Star Command, but I just didn't really play Toy Story 2 all that much, so I really don't have that many memories about it, except a few that aren't enough for me to talk to in a video about. So this is mainly going to be about Buzz Lightyear Star Command. Now, from the t-shirt, you can tell I'm a big Toy Story fan. From the movies, to the toys, to the TV show, and of course, video games. And when I seen the trailer for the Buzz Lightyear Star Command movie, I wanted to watch it because it was everything involving Toy Story. And then when I figured out that we were getting a game, I cannot remember how I got the game, whether it was a Christmas present or birthday, or I seen it and I asked my mom to buy it when I was like at the store one day. I really do not remember, but I am ready to talk about the vastness of space, the many planets, the many criminals that we must chase in the deepest parts of space. So if you're all ready, let's veer towards Star Command to meet up with our old pal, Buzz Lightyear. Okay, so one may wonder, Nick, what is the premise for Buzz Lightyear Star Command? What made it so energetic? What made it so playable? Well, I'm going to tell you. Buzz Lightyear Star Command on the PS1, and it might have come out on other systems, I'm not 100% sure. Basically, every level is a race. You're going to every planet that is in the game to capture these criminals and bring them to justice with everyone's favorite space ranger, Buzz Lightyear. And throughout every level, you encounter different people from Buzz's crew. From Booster, this big heavy guy who he'll drop down, he'll destroy everything and get a bunch of coins and stuff, to Mira, who, whenever you come across her, she's usually at the end of every level. And every level is basically the same. It's a foot race. If you get there first before the criminal does, Mira will destroy their shield and make it easier for you to destroy the boss. The boss fights are pretty easy. I've never had any trouble with them, but usually that'll happen. I don't remember if Exar is in any of the levels or not. He was like Buzz's little space sidekick, or robot sidekick, pretty much. But that's pretty much the premises of every level. You are going on planets, chasing down criminals, racing them to their home base, and you're getting different weapons and upgrades throughout the game, but you don't carry them on to the next level. Every level is different. Eventually, you'll come across some levels where you're not walking, you're actually on a hoverboard, which is pretty cool. You'll come across other characters from the Toy Story universe, and by others I mean the little green spacemen. It is kind of like that in Toy Story 2, where each level has its own collectible thing. If you want 100%, you got to go back and collect everything. It is kind of a chore though if you want to go and collect everything, because you're going to run out of time and you're going to have to restart the level again. I do remember that. But there are certain parts in the level where you can take a telepath pad, which will either put you at the more ahead of the level or further back, and you'll have to progress that way. If you don't get there before the final boss, and if you can get there in time, the boss fights aren't hard. You just gotta use a little bit more ammo, and usually the arena has stuff for you to do. Each level is different though. The first level is this little box because you're on a farm planet, and you'll have the stuff that you need to take the boss down. The second level, it's either the second or the third, it's this lava planet, and the environment in the game is really good. Each level's environment is very unique, and you have to adapt to it, or you'll get caught with your pants down. It's a very fun game. I never was able to beat it because eventually you had to go and just progress. Like in Toy Story 2, you had to go and get everything before you get to certain levels. So I'm guessing Star Command and Toy Story 2 were kind of based on the same format. But I played this game more than I actually did the Toy Story 2 game. And if you all actually want me to talk about that, I will. I just don't think there's really enough there. Before I end Season 1, that's right, this is going to be a seasonal series, with Season 1 being all about PlayStation 1 and Nintendo 64, and Season 2 is all going to be about PS2 and maybe a little bit of GameCube, and maybe Season 3 I might do PS3, but it's not going to be that long of a series, I promise. But whenever it comes to Toy Story, it's a big part of my life. I love the movies. It's my favorite animated movie. It's either that or Back to the Future is my favorite movie of all time, and I have such a passion for it. I love Toy Story, everything involving Toy Story. It's a big part of my life. And I just wanted to share all with you guys. If you have ever played Buzz Lightyear Star Command, I really want to know, did you enjoy it? Did you find it tedious? Do you have such a vast love for Toy Story that you will go for anything Toy Story? Are you looking forward to Toy Story 5? I really want to know. Guys, don't forget to head on to the comment section and put in the comments below what your favorite Toy Story thing is, from movie to game to TV show to character. I really want to know. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button and spear the subscribe button for the 1, 2, 3. And stay tuned, because we're going to find out what the inner child in us was like back in the days of Rugrats, because we're going on a search for Reptar. Have a good day, guys, and I'll see you then.